Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold. First carry for James Conner. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Darnold. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now it's Darnold. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
Let's go, fellas.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try the left side. Bowman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Mike 51. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They start with a give to Connor. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the catch made by Hopkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it. It's Mack. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter up in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold, and his throw's going to be incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold, and the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Mack.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Evans. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. It's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Completes it to Davis. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Darnold to throw again, and it's incomplete. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On second down, Connor looking for space. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He completes this one to Mack. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And now this throw complete to Washington. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Darnold. That is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now a timeout taken.
Let's go, baby.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth 1st half. Who can put it together in the 2nd half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Mack, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
The drive will start with Connor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
97's the mic, 97's the mic. Here we go.
2nd and 6. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Now it's Darnold.
On any running play that's called, they're always...
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
From the 38, Darnold. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bowman, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. quick pass out to Juju. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On first down, Mack. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second and 1. And this is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now a run with Mack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Mike 51. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Faking the give, Darnold. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. On play action, they'll throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. This is Mack on the counter, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Mack. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now a draw play. This is counter. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On the ground, it's Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Marlon Mack. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and 14. And he rifles one incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
We got this. 51's the mic. 51.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, you know, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together, and I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Darnold. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Darnold.
That was a pretty favorable situation there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the Colts coming out now. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Indianapolis, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.